Kristopher Castle, a 26-year-old man from Tachera in northern Victoria, has fronted the Shepparton Magistrates Court in connection with the tragic death of Kylie Sanders. Ms. Sanders, 46, was killed outside her home in Yarrawonga on the evening of April 25. The incident has shocked the local community and reignited discussions about violence and accountability. According to police, the fatal incident unfolded after an altercation took place near Ms. Sanders' Hargrave Court residence. It's alleged Ms. Sanders was trying to de-escalate a dispute between Mr. Castle and another individual. What began as a confrontation quickly turned deadly. Police say that shortly after the altercation, Mr. Castle entered a vehicle and drove directly at Ms. Sanders. Emergency services were called to the scene and attempts were made to revive her. CPR was administered. Despite those efforts, Ms. Sanders was declared dead at the scene. The following day, Kristopher Castle was arrested. Police laid multiple charges against him, including the serious offense of dangerous driving causing death. He has not yet entered a plea to the charges. Mr. Castle made a brief appearance in court on Thursday. He was dressed in a black hoodie and pants, showing little emotion as proceedings took place. The atmosphere in the courtroom was subdued. Family and supporters of Ms. Sanders were present, some visibly emotional. The prosecution informed the court that further time was needed to assess new materials in the investigation. One of the key pieces of evidence, the medical examiner's report, remains incomplete. Investigators and the prosecution are expected to rely heavily on that report. It could play a central role in determining the exact cause and circumstances of Ms. Sanders' death. The court heard that a more detailed timeline of events is also being compiled. This includes statements from witnesses in the area at the time of the incident. Neighbors have reportedly been cooperative, and CCTV footage from the street is under review. The case has stirred widespread reaction in Yarrawonga and surrounding communities. Many have described Ms. Sanders as a caring, community-minded woman. Locals say she was well-known and respected in the neighborhood. A makeshift memorial of flowers and messages remains at the site where she died. The incident has raised broader questions about public safety and intervention in volatile situations. It has also led to calls for greater protections and support for bystanders who act to stop violence. Ms. Sanders' family has asked for privacy but released a short statement through police. They described her as someone who always looked out for others and had a big heart. Tributes have poured in on social media, many expressing outrage and grief. Some have organized vigils in honor of Ms. Sanders. Online, many users are demanding justice and a thorough investigation. The court granted the prosecution's request for an extension. Mr. Castle's bail has been extended under strict conditions. He is to remain in Victoria and must report to police regularly. His next court appearance is scheduled for October. In the meantime, police say the investigation is ongoing. They are continuing to gather forensic and testimonial evidence. The case remains in its early stages, and further charges have not been ruled out. The prosecution is expected to present more detailed allegations in the coming months. Community advocates have urged authorities to prioritize the case and bring clarity to what occurred. Yarrawonga residents have been left shaken, questioning how such a tragedy could happen on their quiet street. The incident has reignited debate around community safety and the limits of intervention. Legal experts say, cases like this often hinge on motive, intent, and the events leading up to the moment of impact. If convicted of dangerous driving causing death, Mr. Castle could face a significant prison sentence. The court will eventually consider whether his actions were reckless or deliberate. Ms. Sanders' death adds to the growing number of women in Australia who have died in violent circumstances while trying to protect others. Advocates for women's safety say this case highlights the risk women face when stepping in to help. Kylie Sanders is being remembered not only as a victim, but as a brave individual who tried to do the right thing. Her story has prompted an outpouring of grief and reflection far beyond her immediate community. As legal proceedings unfold, many hope justice will be served, not only for Kylie Sanders but for all who step in to defend others and pay the highest price.